welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Last time, we just went around to all the different teachers and told them we completed their quest, and we learned a bunch of new spells. I mean, just like that, there's only these two locked, and of course the dark art spells. And I really cannot gauge how much of this game is left. So we're starting to learn all the rest of the spells, but we still haven't been able to learn something like unlocking any locked doors. And there's multiple levels of that. At least 2 levels. Probably, I would think there would be a level 3 as well. It might just go up to 3. Hell, maybe it only goes up to 2 for all I know. I can't think and say I've seen any level 3 locks.
Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Arresto momentum.
Yep, I've yet to do that. I need to go there. That's cool. I'm glad I can do that.
I think like a stone.
Great. Sounds like she's suicidal, y'all. You hate to see it. Fuck.
Levioso.
Which one was it again?
Accio.
Oh, this is the fire one, my
Incendio.
bad. Obviously. it out of pocket for me to say that this boathouse, this nice
How would you
boathouse,
like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
she's putty in my hands, y'all. But yeah, this nice boathouse, just to store a couple of wooden boats.
Why did I never
Does that
learn
seem a
how
little
to
silly?
swim?
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet.
Oh, so this is
The
the chick
position
that
doesn't actually exist
was
at the
friends with
moment, but I have a plan to change that.
the Quidditch girl.
I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course, I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course, Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course. And I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the Mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Incendio! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
By the way, seeing my my health off just reminded me, but I've been seeing hella Doppy memes lately of these AI generated pictures of Doppy and the AI voice of Doppy just saying crazy shit. Need some more mandrakes. Will not let me collect this one. The tool wheel slots are all full. Interesting. So I can only hold 12 at a time. Was that a key? Couldn't have been. Damn. Were those chests always there?
I never know what to say when I want.
Let's see what the Caretaker wants. What, hold the phone?
Do you think if we...
Looks like I can speak to you. Damn it.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, As a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone
you're a
in either the
mudblood.
greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a seventh year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Please could you remind me the purpose of my tasks, Professor?
Of course, dear. Professor Weasley has kindly asked that I give you some tasks to ensure that your learning continues to flourish outside of the classroom. Once you've completed them all, be sure to return to me, and I'll know that you're ready to learn Flipendo.
Alright, let's see what this caretaker wants. Feels like I'm gonna buy some drugs from him.
Pete was in a mood the other day.
Revelio. Confringo.
Yo. I didn't know if that was actually gonna work. Man, I don't know how to get to that bridge.
I asked Ronan what he said.
I've always said that travel broadens.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Yeah, I know. Made you a fraud.
Might I trouble you?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts Caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them so I can go about my evening duties.
The faculty tower. I'm not sure I should be going in there.
Oh, you needn't worry. You'll be perfectly fine if you simply mind you're not seen. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. coach. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Hello, Hamora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butter beer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants. The more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend, Serona. honor to staff. The Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearly an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress.
Excellent. Aloha Mora.
My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Elazar and a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoner's Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M. That's right, stay in that corner. Yo, what?
The faculty tower is off limits to students. Likely Peeves playing tricks again, I hope.
lock on somewhere.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio.
Level 3 lock.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Leviosa. Aloha, Mora.
Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm and bow. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching staff are
I don't think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, you troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, twit. That's it. 50 house points.
You know you can't do that.
Revelio.
I just knew it.
Plenty of other perils and pitfalls.
Students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff?
Ravenclaw? I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. There's just one person in this level 2 locked room. Yo.
Who's that trampling about, disturbing my patients?
Nobody. No.
How dare you be disturbing my patients?
Well, that's gotta count as a game over. Damn it! How far back are you gonna send me? No fucking way! Are you fucking kidding me? That's painful. But looks like everything I've collected stays collected. Did I just miss this room? Professor Fig, I am in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I am still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not so recent stooging penalty in Quidditch, which in my humble opinion has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishingly, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to WizardCon are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and inasmuch as time is allowed, what the fuck? And inasmuch, all 3 words as one? Is that like an actual British word? Inasmuch as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into, schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and the guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Fairs, Spaven, Ministry of Magic. Thankfully, it looks like everything I've collected has stayed collected. I guess I just bypassed that one room earlier. It looks like even what I found in the girls' bathroom has stayed collected. See, I can just straight shot back up here.
My young friend.
The game's like, man, since you suck so bad, she's just asleep now. And looking at the plant. Look, I just want to. Okay, let me pick that up, please. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft, Wizardry, hospital wing, attending. Healer, nurse, Snorin Bailey, patient name. Redacted by order of Professor Black. Age, redacted by order of Professor Black. Huh. Notes, the patient was injured during a Quidditch match, though in my professional opinion, a redacted by order Professor Black hardly counts as an injury. In fact, if anyone was injured, it was me, as I do not believe I've ever rolled my eyes quite so hard in my life. It is a wonder I can even see to write this note. Rather unbelievably, or indeed despicably, the headmaster now wants to cancel Quidditch, all because of pure blood. Redacted by order of Professor Black, went and redacted by order of Professor Black before the snitch was even in sight. When I pressed the headmaster slightly, I was told, redacted by Professor Black. Staggering. Well, that's very interesting. All because of pure blood. Went and damn, Professor Black, if you wanted this to stay hidden, this whole thing should just say redacted by order Professor Black. Did a pure blood like purposely injure, like purposely did a no-no to another student playing Quidditch, and Black wants to cover it up because we can't have pure blood's names soiled?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves, he drove the previous caretaker, rancorous Cup, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Now that that's done, I'll end this one here. Until next time.